yards. Turn sharp left.
Horizon Excess. Bringing the best rock music. All
Turn
year
sharp
round.
left.
Chris, when I took the gig as a Horizon radio DJ, I had no idea I could just play skill songs and double your chains whenever I wanted. Right, I'm not sure what to do with all this power, man.
Oi, it comes with great responsibility, mate.
Fair play, fair play.
Yards. Turn right. Yards. Turn left. Turn left.
'Horizon, I have an old black and white fotografia of the next classic car you'll be searching for. It's making me very nostalgic for a time when racers came from all over the world to challenge the local conditions. And oh, not much has changed, has it, queridos? Mexico is full of life and beauty. Even the música is timeless. Listen.
You have arrived at your destination.
All right, let's get going. The sun's setting, but we have enough time to get there along the beach. I'm excited. Do you think we'll find it?
To be honest, I don't know. But I'm getting the sense that there's more to Mexico than meets the eye.
Was also a, ¿cómo se dice what's the word? Botanista? A botanist, a natural historian, and a pretty decent artista. You want to talk about las maravillas de Mexico? Just read about her life. Found statues. She believed they weren't Aztec though, which is interesting because they look Toltec to me, but even that isn't really clear. We know so little about the Toltecs, about the whole pre-conquest era, in fact. There are so many undiscovered sites, so much forgotten history in Mexico, so many things we don't know about the people who've lived here for thousands of years. There, down onto the beach. The book says, we found the statue by the ark looking out across the Pacific in the warm light of the setting sun. Interesting. The design doesn't seem entirely Aztec, but it does remind me of Tlaloc, the rain god. This is amazing. I'll work out where the next one should be and give you a call.
Where does the trail lead from here?
South and inland. I'm sure of it. I'll be in touch. There it is! Right in the sun where the book said. Grab a picture of it.
What does our favorite superstar have to say about their name up in lights?
I'm speechless.
Actually, it's funny. You talk more than any other Horizon driver I've ever met. But you know what? I'll just say you're not finished yet. The festival playlist is full of exclusive rewards and drivers who'd give anything to line up against a legend like you. I think you did it. Better get down here. You've made the Hall of Fame! Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Hey, amigo!
I've been reading the diary over and over. I think Lady Sydney's expedition came inland, but no sé, it's hard to find the evidence.
This is The Mixtape. I am your host, Scott Tyler, and you had better be signing up for the big race to commemorate the opening of Horizon Colorado, man. We found a Rocky Mountain road right here in Mexico, and that 2013 Viper GTS is still a beast. It's gonna be epic.
400
Remember
yards.
that kid who came through
Turn
the
left.
race to become the festival champion? Yeah. you
Turn
are.
left.
Just had one of those faces, I guess. Hey, wherever you are, buddy, this next track is for you.
Okay, we'll check out El Arco de Cabo San Lucas and see if it matches the book. Let's get there fast.
You've read my mind.
There, down onto the beach. The book says, we found the statue by the Ark looking out across the Pacific in the warm light of the setting sun. I don't see it. Huh. Well, let's get some lunch and try back later in the day. Oh, I told you that was the best place to eat around here. Was I wrong? Aye. Okay, we need to get going. Can you get us to the beach before the sun sets?
You mean outrun the sun? Yep, I think I can do that. Even with the extra helping of tres leches.
Amigos, ¿les gusta la música y también la fiesta? Pues entonces vengan conmigo.
There it is! Right in the sun where the book said. Grab a picture of it.
Right, that is freaking me out. It's right there. How did we miss it?
The shadows were really deep just here earlier. Maybe we just didn't see it? But now I really want to see if we can find any more of these mysterious statues.
Hey, amigo.
I've been reading the diary over and over. I think Lady Sydney's expedition came inland, but no sé, it's hard to find the evidence.
Yards. Turn left. Turn left.
Ok, mira, escucha. Listen to this. El pueblo de Mulegé, un oasis tranquilo. If she made it to Mulegé, the expedition must have traveled upriver. I still can't believe this. I used to take the book to mi escuela and my teachers told me Lady Wolverstone's adventures were as fictional as Pedro Páramo or Sherlock Holmes.
So she never got any credit?
Never asked for any. She said she was writing stories for her grandchildren. But if they're true, her story deserves to be told. And you and I can prove it. Vamos, to Mulegé. Let's go. We can start in the center of town and move outwards. Always forget how beautiful Mulegé is. A ver. Let's get shots around here while we search. People have lived... Lady Sydney writes that a local bruja, a wise woman, said the statues were only visible on certain days in the rain because they are statues of Tlaloc.
I still think it's the trees hiding it. But call me when you work out the next location, okay?
about to ask about the promo shots, but when I told her about the diary, she said they could wait. Come pick me up. We need to go to Agua Azul.
I'll be right over.
In 400 yards, turn left. Yards. Turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destinations.
Ready to head for Agua Azul? Eso, bien. We might get a little wet.
I'll keep the windows closed.
Okay, a ver. Okay, let me translate this part. The cool waters of Agua Azul quenched our thirst and inspired our hearts. In the heart of the blue water is where we found them.
Them? Are we looking for more than one statue, maybe? And in the heart of the blue water? What does that mean, Alan?
So the question is, why was the diary of Lady Sydney Wolverstone published as fiction? She was really here. She really had aventuras all over Mexico.
Maybe she didn't want to be famous.
Or maybe she didn't think anybody would believe her. Muy bien. Keep heading west. Muy bien, ahí estás. We'll turn off the road near the waterfalls. Okay, we're getting close now. The waterfalls get their name from the bright blue water. The name literally means blue water waterfalls. It has to be the place.
Well, if video games have taught me anything.
It'll be behind the waterfall. Claro, come on. Oh, the pictures are good. And you know having pictures means no one can doubt us if we can find the statues again.
Oy, this is big. I have our next lead. Meet me as soon as you can.
Epitaph on horizon. Legends reunited. For real.
100 yards. Turn left. Recalculating route. In 400 yards. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
I found more of Lady Sydney's papers, original drafts of El Camino. She made pencil sketches of formations that I recognize in the Valle de las Ranas, and she sketched one of the statues.
Lead the way.
Okay, so, they have fantastic creatures carved in rock, and she found the statue early one morning, and get this, it was after a rainstorm.
And this is another statue of Tlaloc. That is interesting. Let's see if we can find it.
El Valle is east of Guanajuato. Mira, let's go. Valle de las Ranas means Valley of the Frogs, though I always thought the stones looked more like fantastical creatures. And Lady Sydney did too. She got sketches in her book. Imagínatelo, imagine it. Explorers like Lady Sydney came all this way with nothing but ganas y un gran amor for the wilds of Mexico.
She sounds like someone I know.
Yeah, yo? I shoot cars for the festival. You do all the work. And my ride is a lot faster than her wagons, no?
We have slightly more than 1 horsepower.
Bueno, I suppose reading El Diario is one of the reasons I became una fotógrafa. I wanted to capture the same belleza she did. Today, the Valle de las Ranas is one of the most visited natural wonders in Mexico. Lady Sydney definitely knew a marvel when she saw one.
But the guidebooks don't say anything about a Tlaloc statue here.
I have it. No, perdón, no hay tiempo para explicar. Just come and meet me. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
spoken to the local Ferrari club, and they said there might be un clásico in a bar nearby. I said I had a specialist who could take a look.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 100 yards, turn left.
And the Horizon Festival!
Recalculating route. Yards, turn left. In 200 yards, turn left.
Mira, I cross-referenced the final pages of the book with all the other papers I could find, and it's Ekbalam. It has to be. Lady Sydney Wolverstone's expedition headed south to Ekbalam. Ekbalam was only properly studied in the 90s, but we know very little about it, actually. In fact, researchers are divided on exactly how much of what we know about the Toltecs is historical and how much is Aztec legend.
So why are we going to Ekbalam and not Tula?
Wolverstone's book doesn't call it Ekbalam, of course, but she describes a large group of buildings, perhaps 20 or more, and a large oval palace. And listen to this, 3 large statues of the sorts I have found in other places.
3? I'm pretty sure I only saw 2.
No, that's not all. She also wrote, the 3rd largest of them in the same stone I have come to recognize lay to the south of the complex, only barely visible in the driving rain.
Well, let's get there before the rain stops then. been fun, though I do feel like there should have been treasure at the end of it.
Bueno, maybe.
The treasure was the friends we made along the way?
Aha, you said that, not me.
So that's that.
There's one more thing. According to the book, Wolverstone took a jade statue from the site, but lost it in the flash flood. I'll try and work out where that was. I'll call you as soon as I know.
Now I'm intrigued. Call me, yeah?
Oh, and check out my latest masterpiece. Accolades exclusive to the Hall of Fame. It's challenges only you can take on. You're welcome.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Did you follow? You just
the odds you will arrive at your destination.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame, home to the greatest drivers in Horizon history. But you know what? I'll just say you're not finished yet. The festival playlist is full of exclusive rewards and drivers who'd give anything to line up against a legend like you. You made it, but why stop there, right? Where to next?
to do so. Arrived at your destination.
Welcome to the trial. These events will put you up against some of the most skilled drivers at Horizon, so bring your best. You can only enter the trial with a full team, so sign up here to find a new team or bring your own convoy with you. Good luck!
Live and loud with Joe!